I'm gonna make this as short as possible. I don't think it's gonna work because I have a lot to say in this video. Let's get started before this gets longer than it should be. Hey guys, it's me, 1239 here, and I'm here to give you guys, I think this is my 5th episode of, it's my 5th? No, it's my 4th, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is my 4th episode of updates for Girl Meets World / Netflix / Hulu / Disney Channel, and here we go. So, there are not a lot of things that I want to talk about in this video, but there are some important things, and as well as there's going to be a motivational speech at the end of the video, because I feel like we need that. We need more motivation, especially for the people that don't believe that we can do this. Here we go. Save the best for last, right? So that's where we're gonna put the motivational speech in, you know. Anyway, let's talk about the first thing. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about is Facebook. I know it's really weird to start off with. I heard a long time ago, it was a couple of days ago, that Netflix will mainly pay attention to Facebook. So if you have a Facebook, and if you have not a personal one that people from your family or across, you know, the country where your family is from, and I don't know why I said across the country. But you know what I mean. If you have a Facebook that you're comfortable with people finding out that you support Girl Meets World, then go on Facebook and use your account and tag Netflix and post on their, you know, posts and stuff like that. Tell them you want Girl Meets World as an original series. So Netflix is really paying attention to Facebook. I don't know why. Like, why Facebook? I don't know. Twitter is a really popular, you know, social media, but we gotta listen to Netflix. Next thing, this is kind of interesting. Disney is hearing our petitions, but are they really hearing us? Nah, because or else Girl Meets World wouldn't have been cancelled. But apparently they are hearing us, so let's go to that. So I got this from @RenewGMW. I don't know who the fan was that this message was sent to, so I'm just gonna use the source that I, you know, found, which is @RenewGMW, so go follow them. This is an email from Disney customer care. This is from Kenneth. Disney viewer, I don't have a definitive resolution, however, I do believe there is an online petition, or forum at least, with the mass responses that we have seen, that is something that could very well catch the attention of the powers that be. So basically they know that we have petitions, and basically they're ignoring us. That's all I can really say from this. Whatevs. But we still have to, you know, get them to release Girl Meets World. Next thing that we're going to talk about, someone's chat with Hulu. This is from Seth's account. You guys have pretty much heard me talk about Seth a lot because he helps me a lot with giving me like news and stuff about Girl Meets World and about the other networks. What am I doing? He tweets a lot. Sorry, Seth. Alright, I found it. So this is someone's live chat with Hulu. We're gonna read it right now. I'm wondering how to go about requesting a cancelled show to be picked up as a Hulu original. The channel cancelled it due to a season 3 rule, despite it being their best rated show and an Emmy nominated show at that. Sorry, I'm just really dramatic. We can definitely take down your feedback to see if we can pick up a show. That's actually how we got the Mindy Project. I don't know what that show is, but no offense, I don't know what that is, but good for them. Could you confirm your email address to me? It's a possibility, so we have to also consider Hulu as a possible network that can pick up Girl Meets World. That's basically what I meant by that. That was the point. Now, last thing that I want to talk about before I go to the motivational, beautiful speech thing that I have for you guys planned. We're gonna go to a new project that I want you guys to be a part of. I think this is an amazing idea, very creative. I just think about Girl Meets creativity when I see this project, and this is not my project, by the way. This is a paper plane campaign that we're doing. If you haven't heard of it, please stay and watch this. If you have heard of it, good for you. We can do this. So this is a mail-in campaign to rescue Girl Meets World. So basically the gist of it is that by January 23rd, which is the Monday after the finale of Girl Meets World, Girl Meets Goodbye, there is going to be a flood of paper planes being sent to Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Channel. Paper planes, why? It's been around since Boy Meets World, so that's why we're using it. So basically what this paper airplanes campaign will do, we will make 3 paper airplanes, one for Disney, one for Hulu, one for Netflix. We will send them on their way by January 23rd so that they can receive them, I guess, on that day. If you don't live in the States, like me, I don't live in the States. I'm gonna try to do this project though, and the whole post, the whole explanation thing will be below, so please check it out. So the addresses as well will be in the Tumblr post that I will link below. Send it to them. You have to decorate the paper airplanes if you can. Write in your message. Everything will be explained below. I'm just giving you guys kind of like a summary of it. Yeah, so that's basically what this idea is, this project. So please, if you're interested in it and you think you can do it, please go below, and we're gonna try to send it to Netflix, Disney, and Hulu. I think that's really creative, by the way. As I said, it's really fun. And that's basically it for the updates part. Now for the motivational speech. Alright, so this is my motivational speech for you guys. Why is Girl Meets World important to us? Why is a show important to us? Why is something that is fictional important to us, right? So I've learned over the years that shows and movies, good shows and good movies, are inspirational. I don't know, they can make us do a lot, especially if they're coming of age or if they have something to do with a tragic event that has a hero in the end. Usually that hero has all odds against them. That's basically how we are right now, I guess. I don't know, we want to do that for ourselves. A film I can think about that recently just came out was Hidden Figures, which I went to go see with my sister and my dad. I don't know, a show like Girl Meets World is very rare right now, and if it goes away, then I don't know when we will ever see a show like that come back. If we accept that it's gone, how will we know again that this was right for us, and if it hasn't even been completed as Boy Meets World was? I don't know. I don't think if Boy Meets World had been canceled at season 3 or just prematurely, I don't think a lot of us would have remembered it. I'm not talking about myself because obviously I didn't grow up in the 90s, but I guess for the people that did grow up in the 90s, I don't think they would have thought of Boy Meets World as memorable as it is if it would have ended at season 3. They would have still been in high school, and just like how we have Girl Meets World right now, they're still in high school, they haven't graduated. I feel like it would have changed the perception that people have of Boy Meets World, and I think that's right now what's happening with Girl Meets World. If we accept this, that Girl Meets World is over at season 3, then people are most likely not going to remember Girl Meets World for what it should be. They're going to remember it for the triangle. They're going to remember it for 2 girls fighting over 1 guy, and even though at the end the triangle was resolved and they chose friendship over relationships for the most part, I don't think that's what most people are going to remember the show as. It's my opinion. But this is motivational, right? So that's why we can't give up. I don't think I've ever had anything this important to me, because for me, as I said, shows and movies are important to people no matter how much other people may think it's not. It is very important, because what you see on the screen is usually what determines who you are and how you are. Not the majority, but it influences a lot. If you take a look around at what we're, experiencing in the world, the types of shows that are on, I don't know, I just feel like this fandom that we have that cares so much about coming of age and actual stories that we can relate to, not stories that are about being famous, or I'm even gonna say this, being wizards, which I love wizards, I'm not like bashing that, but stories that we can actually 100% relate to. And that's since I was 15 years old, and since I was on a mission to find something like Boy Meets World, that's always what I wanted, because I could not find that in today's age. I could not, and that's why I looked for shows in the 90s and 80s, and that's why I love them still, because I could not find something like Boy Meets World or Family Matters or Family Ties. I could not find a show like that, and that's why when Girl Meets World came here, I loved it, and that's why I'm making this video, and that's why I cried when I found out Girl Meets World was cancelled. And to anybody, again, I'm gonna say this, to anybody that thinks that it was pathetic of me to cry, an 18-year-old girl or an 18-year-old woman, I don't know what you guys think of me, but for for an 18-year-old girl, I don't know, to cry over a show being canceled. You don't know how many people cried that night. I don't even know how many people cried that night, but I'm sure there were a lot, and it wasn't for superficial reasons. The show means so much to so many people, and I don't need anybody's validation, anybody at all, to cry or to not cry on camera, because those are my feelings, and I'll be unapologetically myself as much as I want to. And Rowan is actually one of my role models because of that, because she wrote that article about not being sorry, about herself, sorry, not sorry, and I don't care. I honestly can give any F's, like I said in that video. And yeah, so to anybody that cried during that night that we found out about Girl Meets World's being cancelled and people telling them that they shouldn't have, don't listen to them, because I just feel bad that people that think we shouldn't have cried don't have a show that they can cry about. When I look back at my childhood and I see the types of shows I used to watch, a psychic, a wizard, a pop star, a guy living in a White House with his chef of a father, rock stars, musicians. Even though those were some of my favorite shows ever, nothing will beat Girl Meets World in the relatableness, in the realisticness, in the emotionalness. I don't know if that's a word. Good Luck Charlie was the last show that had actual life, like, lessons, and had an actual family show. Was actually a normal, not normal family, but like the closest that you can get on Disney Channel before Girl Meets World. That's why I think we will get the Netflix original, or we will get Hulu, because I hope people that have brains that work at Netflix, which I most definitely think they do, I hope that they will realize what the show actually is. I know there's some people at Netflix that are fans of the show. I know they get it, but we need Disney to get it, and we need the actors to be on board with it as well. And nothing is impossible. The word itself says nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. From Audrey Hepburn. Riley loves her. Rowan loves her a lot. I think that's pretty much all I have as a motivational talk for you guys. I know that video that I posted of me crying has 5,000 views. I'm sorry, I'm really dehydrated right now, and maybe that's why, like, I need water. I know that video has 5,000 views now, and that's probably the quickest I've ever had as like a video that's gotten that, quickly. I don't know what I'm saying. One of my quickest videos to get that many views. That's what I meant. Another thing, I know a lot of us are wishing for Girl Meets World to go to Netflix or to go to Hulu, and I'm with you guys on that. But hope may not be for suckers. At the same time, for those of you guys, or for those of us that are just waiting and hoping and believing and praying and dreaming, nothing will be done unless all of us as a fandom works together. And there is no pride when it comes to this. There cannot be any selfishness, pride. We just all have to help. And I think we're more of a community, a family, than we've ever been, ever. Because this is not about strips. We are not divided. This has always been Team Girl Meets World. This has always been our GMW family. And I finally am glad that a lot of us are realizing that now, at least. I don't care about the past anymore, because all those ship wars, they didn't mean anything because of how the way the show is going to end up right now in season 3. I'm happy that we're all, working together, and we're all doing this together. And thank you to so many people that have followed me on Twitter, and I'm sorry I haven't followed a lot of you guys back, but thank you, because we're finally coming together, and for all of the people that have just subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you, and hello. I've been doing this for like a year now. I've had my channel for like a year now, Oh, it's been more than a year. But yeah. Actually, I've had my channel for a year and a half now. Wow, I feel old. Last thing, dream, try, and do good. But mainly, try. Let's try, and let's do it. And let's do good. Let's do good. Not just dream. We cannot dream. We could dream. We can. But the only way to accomplish our dreams is to work for them. That's it, I guess. I think that's it. I think so, finally. Most importantly, guys, I love the fact that we're all just coming together and we're doing this together. And we're all in this together, basically. There is no pride, there is no ship wars, there is nothing that should, come between us right now. If we are together, if we're all, united, Girl Meets World united, I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be fine if we just stick together. And even if it doesn't happen, which I'm not gonna hope for, and I'm not gonna say that it most likely won't happen, but if it doesn't happen, we're still here, we're still together, and I'll always be here for you guys. So let's make it work, let's make it count, and let's have fun. That's the most important thing, I think, to take out of this. Let's all have fun with the projects, with the tweeting, with everything we're doing. Just have fun, and I think it's gonna work. I have high hopes, but I also have a lot of work to do with the projects and everything, and all these videos that I'm making. I have high hopes because I'm doing work, because I'm taking action, and that's when you should have high hopes. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always watching. Mwah. I hope you guys had a really nice day or night or whatever time you guys are watching this. Seriously, have a nice day. If you want to talk to me. If you guys want anybody to talk to, I'm always here. Please come on. DM me on Twitter, leave it in the comments. If you want to talk, we can private message. And yeah, and I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video, with a new update. Let's do this. Let's prove that we're the biggest fandom in Disney and the best one, because I know we are. Bye. Mwah.
Seeing the stars.